Welcome to the Explainer. So if you're an educational or e-commerce creator, grinding out those tutorials on GST, Amazon, Etsy, or export rules, you already know how insanely tough it can be to get those crucial first eyeballs on your channel. Today, we're tearing down YouTube Promote. We're going to bust some major myths, tackle the fears, and together build a strategic playbook to unlock actual sustainable channel growth. And spoiler alert, we're going to do it without falling into that dreaded monetization trap. Okay, let's dive right into this. Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to figure out what Promote actually is, hit a pretty hard reality check about the YouTube Partner Program, uncover the absolute magic of follow-on views, skim through the fine print, and then wrap the whole thing up with an actionable growth playbook. First up, Section 1. What is YouTube Promote? Let's just demystify what this built-in advertising tool is really built to do for your channel. To really get Promote, we kind of have to put it side by side with what we already know. So think of organic growth as a natural recommendation. That's when YouTube serves you up on the homepage, in search, or maybe the Shorts feed, and your audience grows completely naturally. Promote, on the other hand, that's basically buying a megaphone. You're paying YouTube to run your video as a highly targeted advertisement. So say you make an Amazon seller guide. You can specifically target English or Hindi speakers in India who are already actively interested in e-commerce and online business. You're literally buying targeted exposure. Now, right out of the gate, we've got to address the biggest, most paralyzing fear creators have. Does paying for ads actually hurt your organic performance? Like, is the algorithm going to punish you for using Promote? The answer is a massive, resounding no. YouTube absolutely does not penalize your organic standing just because you decided to run some paid ads. What's super fascinating here is a little concept I like to call Trojan horse math. Picture this, you get 1,000 organic views on a video, naturally, and then you go and buy 10,000 promoted views. Publicly, your total view count is going to proudly display 11,000. But when the algorithm is calculating your organic reach, it does not see 11,000 organic views. YouTube strictly separates the two. It evaluates your organic recommendations purely on how those initial 1,000 organic viewers interacted with your content, completely ignoring whatever happened with the ad performance. Moving on to Section 2, the YPP reality check. We really need to have a serious conversation about a major trap that catches so many ambitious creators completely off guard once they start spending money. Is zero. That's it. That is exactly how many of your paid views, paid watch hours, and paid subscribers actually count toward your YouTube Partner Program monetization thresholds. Literally zero. You could run an ad that easily pulls in 1,000 watch hours and 200 totally genuine, real human subscribers. But that little progress bar on your Earn tab, it is not going to move a single inch from those direct paid interactions. So the absolutely crucial point here is that you cannot just buy your way to monetization eligibility. It doesn't work that way. YouTube fundamentally separates your advertising results from the organic milestones you need to join the YPP. If you're out there throwing cash at Promote just hoping to cross that 1,000 subscriber or 4,000 watch hour finish line, you're going to be pretty heartbroken and honestly out a lot of money. But don't worry, because that brings us to Section 3, the power of follow-on views. Because despite that harsh reality check, there's a massive, game-changing silver lining. We are talking about the real growth strategy. Let's walk through the exact sequence of how actual, real channel growth happens when you use Promote. Step 1. A viewer spots your paid ad. Let's say it's for a really broad, helpful guide on Etsy exports. Step 2, they vibe with what you're saying, so they click on your channel icon and they start exploring. Step 3, they click on a totally different video, maybe your complete GSTR1 tutorial. Guess what? That second view is not an ad. That is a 100% organic follow-on view. And this is the absolute game changer, guys. Follow-on views, meaning those organic views that happen right after someone initially discovers you through an ad, actually do count toward your YPP eligibility. It's the ultimate strategic workaround. You're not buying views to get monetized. You're basically just buying a handshake, an introduction. You're getting them through the front door so they can organically binge the rest of your content. And it's that binge watching that actually gets you monetized. All right, let's transition into Section 4, the fine print. There are a few essential, kind of technical rules about Promote that you absolutely need to keep in mind so you don't trip yourself up later. First off, let's just clarify the platform itself. YouTube Promote is essentially a stripped-down, beginner-friendly version of Google Ads that lives entirely inside of YouTube. It's built for quick setups and really simple targeting. And because of that, you can't manage your YouTube promote campaigns from some complicated Google Ads dashboard. If you're looking for deep, advanced analytics and crazy complex advertising setups, you've got to use the proper Google Ads platform. But for quick, straightforward channel growth, just stick to promote. Next up, let's talk about the AI label rules. If you're using AI avatars or voices to create your videos, you've got to manually disclose that. Now, what's interesting is this label currently only pops up when the video is actively running as a paid ad in specific places, like the EU, India, and New York. It doesn't actually carry over when people find you through organic search. But quick reality check, just ticking that box inside YouTube doesn't magically guarantee you're fully compliant with your local laws. Always make sure you do your own homework there. And finally, on the legal and compliance front, just a quick heads up, starting October 10, 2025, Google is officially banning political advertising in the European Union. Now, if you're running a standard e-commerce educational channel talking about tax codes and Amazon shipping, this policy change probably won't affect you one bit. But we're just reporting the facts here. It's definitely a vital piece of the overall compliance puzzle to keep in the back of your mind if your content ever overlaps with political policies. And this brilliantly illustrates why we need a solid plan, bringing us to Section 5, your channel growth playbook. It's time to take all this theory and put it right into action for your specific niche. So the absolute biggest mistake creators make is throwing money behind the wrong video. You really don't want to promote a weak candidate, something like a hyper-specific, incredibly dry portal error fix. Think about it. Someone searches for it, they watch it, they fix their glitch, and poof, they're gone forever. You basically just paid for a dead end. Instead, you want a truly strong candidate, something with broad appeal, like a comprehensive guide to GST for Amazon and Etsy sellers. That kind of video introduces your entire niche. They watch it, they instantly realize you're the expert they've been looking for, and then they stick around to binge all your other videos on exports, LETs, and payment gateways. Let's actually break down the math of how this strategy plays out in the real world. Imagine on day one, you spend about 2,000 rupees promoting that awesome broad Etsy GST video. Fast forward to day 3, and the ad has delivered 4,000 promoted views and maybe 120 brand new subscribers. Now remember our reality check earlier, those are YPP ineligible, they do not count for monetization. But, and this is the kicker, because you chose a broad, engaging video to promote, by day 7, those new viewers are clicking around your channel and they've organically generated 800 follow-on views across your other tutorials. And those 800 views, they are 100% YPP eligible. That is exactly how you build a real sustainable audience. So if you're taking notes, here is your definitive checklist for what you should actually be promoting. You only want to put money behind your evergreen tutorials, beginner-friendly guides, comprehensive overviews, and high-value problem-solving videos that naturally link out to the rest of your content. Broad niche introductions, those are absolutely your best friends here. Oh, and a super important reminder, only ever use YouTube's official promote tool, no exceptions. Do not ever fall for buying fake views from those shady third-party sites promising you 10,000 views for 500 rupees. Seriously, it will literally ruin your channel's reputation with the algorithm. It really is time to just shift our perspective entirely on this. YouTube Promote isn't some magic cheat code that's going to instantly unlock monetization overnight. But it is an incredibly powerful tool to introduce your content to the exact right people. So the question I'm leaving you with today is this. Are you going to keep wasting money chasing empty vanity metrics, or are you finally ready to invest in a loyal, long-term audience? I really hope this explainer gave you the exact playbook you need to make the smart choice. Take these insights, apply them to your own channel, and let's start growing the right way.